Okay, okay, okay. I've got so much to talk about today. I was just thinking it's going to be a short show. And I was like, what are you talking about? You got so much to talk about. So much to talk about. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Welcome to the Be Your Own Hero Show. I'm your host. I'm a professional motivational speaker. And hero is an acronym. It means helping everyone reaps optimism. It also stands for a high emotion radiates overflow. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. So I'm laughing at myself because this mood that you see right now, this excited energy, just happened. Just happened. I was like, yeah. Then I turned it on, and then I realized there's so much for me to talk about. So thank you for being here. Thank you for taking this leap with me. Okay, so let's finish introductory stuff. I am a man recovering from a stroke. I am a man recovering from a stroke. Say it one more time. I am a man recovering from a stroke. It's been 11 months. It's been 11 months. And I have been through it all over the past 11 months. And we'll talk about more about that later. And also, shout out to New Thought Media Network for being my place where I can give freely, where I can try, where I can experiment, where I can just experiment with who I am and what I'm doing. I appreciate you. Matter of fact, I need to give you guys a money paying, because you guys got to remember that New Thought Media Network is a nonprofit. It's a nonprofit. So let's give them a 30-second donation. Here we go.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings.
I did that because it's important that people people are connected with the reality of New Thought Media Network behind me. Because I've met people and people are like, oh, you do your own show, right? I was like, no. I am part of a vast network of multiple shows. And so I am just a part of that theme, and so that was from the big guys. That's from the big guys. All right. So please give. All right. So let's get into it. Okay. First of all, my birthday. Oh man, so many things to talk about. I think I've done a show since my birthday, but I haven't done a show since the ending of the month of June. Because the weekend fell in a certain way that I wasn't able to do it. So this is the day. I'll keep on going throughout the rest of the week, but this is the day. This is the day that I announced the winner. Well, sorry about that. What is it? I don't know what to call it, but to announce the number of miles. So let me give you a quick drum roll. And let's get to it. So the number of miles it was for the month of June 2023, and your amount to check in, and if you're going to give based on my okay, wait a minute. I'm trying to say that my stepping stones, my stepping stones. If you're following my stones, here's the date. Here's the date. Here's the length of time. Yes, here's the length of time. Here we go. 39 miles, 39 miles, 39 miles, 39 miles. So I have reached 39 miles during my month of June, this past month. Now, right there, we have to pause, right? We've got to pause because what Rev Mel said is like, that seems like too little. She said that. She said, that seems like too little. And I was like, yeah. I felt the same way when I added it up. First of all, I must tell you that it was a feat. It was a feat to add up the numbers. It was a feat. Now what's that thing I have called? Aphasia. My aphasia that makes it harder for me to deal with some things was scared. It was scared the whole month. The whole month, as soon as Reverend Mel said she's going to have me add up the miles, I was like, ooh, I don't know. I was thinking this from the beginning. In the beginning, I was like, oh, I don't know. And so the whole month, I kept thinking, all right, I got to get Mel into this so she can help me. And she came over to help me pack things up. I'll show you that picture in a minute. She came over to help me pack things up, and we forgot. We forgot to do it. And so I was hitting her up about it, about how do I share the how do I share the miles? How do I get the miles? So she sent me back a text message that said, well, send me the miles and I'll do the wait a minute. Send me the miles and I'll add them up, right? So I was like, what is going on? How am I going to give her the amount of miles? And she still, you still there? Everybody still there? Okay. So anyway, so how am I going to give her the miles? And then she's going to add it up. And, just a regular common sense request. It's a common sense request. Well, give me the miles. I'll add it up. And I was like, no, how do I get the miles? That's my question. How do I get the miles? And I sat there and I sat there. And I finally hit upon one of the apps, the app that I use every day to count up the number of miles, number of days that I've been doing the run streak, right? I was like, well, maybe it keeps track of the mileage. And yes, ta-da! Of course it does. And those of you that are runners already know this, but I didn't realize that, and I was so happy to find that out. I was like, oh, I got this. And so I very carefully piecemealed it together. 6-1 equals 1.2 miles. Now that sounds easy, but again, my aphasia made it difficult. So I just wanted to get that out the way because people think that me doing normal things is normal. And it is not yet. It's not yet. Sometimes I need extra help. So anyway, I figured it out. And then I added it up, and it was 39.5 miles. And I was like, oh, 39.5. I was tempted to go out there and run half a mile just to round it up to 40 miles. But but I decided not to because number one, that's not what I promised you guys. Number one. But number two, because it's important that you recognize the difference between how I was, who I was, how I performed this June versus the previous June, right? Because the first June, I said the same pledge, 30 days, 30 miles, but I got it in 62 miles. 62 miles. Incredible, right? This time I got 39 39. So that brings us much further down, much further down. Now, I'm not knocking myself. It took me a lot of work. It took me a lot of work. It took me a lot of work to get through those 39 miles. But for you to see how much more difficult it is for me to run post-stroke versus pre-stroke. Pre-stroke, I was like, yeah, I did it. 62 miles. What? Give me more. This time, 39 miles was like, woo, 39 miles. Woo, 39 miles, and I was struggling. So Reverend Mel noticed that. She was like, that seems much smaller than I was used to, than I was expecting. I was like, yeah, that's it. And so I just wanted you to understand that my effort was much more extreme this time. Like, one of my friends texted me the other day, the weekend, and said that I make it look easy. I'm like, what? What? Am I making it look easy? Am I making it look easy? Let me know. Let me know, because it is not easy. It is not easy. It's not easy. Like this morning, I got up and I was like, oh man, I don't think I'm be able to make it. Now, I recognize that this is a conversation I have with myself every day. And it's just as serious every day. I'll start thinking, well, I've done my birthday. I can get out of it. Say it's my birthday. I could, I was thinking all the stuff, all the excuses are still right there. Right there. They haven't diffused themselves at all. They're right here. Right here. Every day. Every day. And those of you that participated in the 30 days in June, you got that same thing. You got the same thing. You get the same thing. You got all the excuses. All excuses just as loud. Just as loud every day. Loud. And you have to choose how to deal with that self, that part of yourself that's going to give you excuses. Going to give you excuses, right? You've got to learn how to deal with that, but still make it through to get where you're going, get to your accomplishment, get to your win, your daily win. And so for those of you that did it every day, I applaud you. I applaud you. And you know what I'm talking about now. You know what I'm talking about now. It's not that the self is going to talk any less strong. It's not that. The excuses won't go away. No. The excuses will keep coming. If you let one excuse through the door, he'll open the door for 50 more. If you let one excuse through the door, he'll open the door for 50 more. And they'll all come in. Right? And so you've got to steel yourself. You've got to find different tools, different methods, different things you can try to help you get past yourself, get past this, because this is not going to stop. It's not going to stop. Even me now, I'm on day 180 something, still every day, today. This is loud. This is loud. And so I wanted to give you that gift. For those of you that did it, for those of you that stood tall, for those of you that kept going, for those of you like Rev Mel who kept going even when they fell off. Because Rev Mel has fallen off a couple times, but then she's gotten back on it. She's gotten back up on it. So that I'm going to get my 30 days. I'm going to get my 30 days. I'm going to go again. She's on her third try, I think. That's incredible. That's incredible. And so what you will find out is that your me, small me, will not stop. Will not stop. He will not stop. He will not stop. And for those of you sitting there thinking, oh yeah, he's done it so many times. It's nothing. It's nothing. It is not nothing. It's not nothing. It is hard work. It's hard work. And my effort of 39 miles shows you the difference between 62 miles and 39 miles. Ashe, you feel me? Because it's hard. It's hard. And it's harder to to get my body in momentum. Because like today, let me just sidebar for 1 second. So today, you heard me when I was talking about the excuses. That's always there, right? But my right side is just like, oh man, I gotta fight with my right side and get my right side moving. And so what I did today was a big deal. Today I ran without my tights, my running tights. Now, those of you that have been watching my social media notice that I'm wearing the tights every day. I'm wearing the hoodie every day. That I'm usually wearing those two things, no matter what the weather is. No matter what the weather is. Well, the reason for that is because the hoodie provides another layer for my right side, and the leggings provide another layer for my right side, so that when there is contact from anything, could be a friend, but like, hey, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? That happened this weekend. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, right? But when that happens, I've got that extra layer of protection, because this side is sensitive to the touch, to feelings, anything, like, bumping into things. And so I usually wear my hoodie and I usually wear my tights to ensure that I have a little bit of protection, right? So today I went running without my leggings and without my hoodie, because I don't know why really. I guess I wanted to see if I could do it. See if I could do it without the extra layer. And you know what? I got as far as the elevator. I was like, oh no, I need to go back. And swap, because just that far I felt the wind, and I could feel the difference. I can feel the difference between my right side and my left side at all times. And so I made it though. I made it, and I did more than I thought I could. I did went further than I thought I could. It hurt me. But I kept going. And so I just want people to understand that it's not easy. And if I make it look easy, well, give me the actors, the award. Give me the Emmy. Give me the Emmy, Oscar. Give me all those awards, yo. Give me all those awards, because I think what you're seeing is me on my hypeness. Like, I'm hyped right after I finish a run. But then right after I finish run, or after I finish show, the rest of the day is like, woo, woo, just trying. So Ashe. I went off on a completely different tangent than I wanted to, but I think that was important for me to get out. Okay, so what did I want to talk about today? I wanted to talk about Reverend Mel coming over to help me out. So here's Reverend Mel. Can you see it? Yeah. So this is Reverend Mel. She came over. I can't remember when she came over, but she came over recently and helped me pack. And Reverend Mel, I should have known. My girlfriend Fee King warned me. My mom warned me. Everybody who knew that she was coming was like, "Ooh, you better be careful." and sure enough, Reverend Mel just got everything organized. They got a label, got a number on it, the whole thing. And so she set the bar high. I've been doing, I'll say, somewhat of what she's done since she left, right? I'll say somewhat. And so I've discovered some things though. Well, it's harder for me because, you know, it's things that I keep discovering. So what I wanted to talk about was one of the things that I discovered was comic books. Comic books. Look at this. You look at this. Wolverine. 3rd of March, 60 cents. 60 cents. Right? It's all taped up, right? I was like, oh wow, this is pretty neat, right? So I've got a whole box of these. I was like, oh, this is interesting. But then I found this. Look at this. Look at this. Right? Hulk, Return of the Monster, in this big, you know, I mean, what is it? Plastic thing. It's plastic thing. And it's even gotten hurt somehow. But still, I've got this, and I've got this. I got 2 comic books. Got 2 comic books, right? And so I thought it was interesting. And so I looked them up online, and I found out that, oh, wait a minute, that Transformers are bought for $6. $6. Now, how much is Transformers worth now? How much is this Transformers worth now? I'm gonna give you guys time to put this in the chat. How much is this Transformers worth now? All right. So enter that. While you're entering that, I found all these comic books. All these comic books, and they're mostly held together like this. Like they hadn't quite made it yet to this mode. But anyway, I appear to have moved towards this as an investor. It seems like I moved toward this as an investor, as someone who is trying to keep them well preserved and well worth money. And so that's interesting because can I do this without telling you how much yet? Well, let me see if you answered. Let me see if you answered. Hold on. If you answered yet. Okay. All right. So you guys haven't answered yet. I'm gonna keep stalling. Okay. So the interesting thing is that I have since gotten into stock. And Gladys just put this in the chat. Gladys, get out of here, Gladys. Get out of here, $6,000. I'll tell you now. Gladys, don't mess it up. So this is worth $40. $40. I spent $5 on it, $6 on it, and it's worth $40. Now this is important, and the fact that Gladys put $6,000 in there is also important because I thought, well, I'm rediscovering these things because my amnesia, but I'm rediscovering things. And what I'm discovering is that these comic books have appreciated in value, but not nearly as much as I would have thought. Not like Gladys, I would have thought that, yeah, this would be worth thousands of dollars. You know, these were at least hundreds of dollars. I was expecting to see hundreds of dollars, not $40. Now that's interesting, right? That's interesting because for the amount of time that I put into this, you would have expected a big return. Because I did this a long time ago, long enough for me to have forgotten it, right? And yet it transferred from $6 to $40. Now, I'm not saying that that's anything to laugh at. That's still a decent amount of money. It's still an appreciation in value. But I just got into stocks just now, and I'm already doing way beyond this. I'm doing way better in stocks. So any of you who are doubting stocks, let this be a warning. Let this be a warning, because what they have fed us as the things to do, things to invest in, are things that, yeah, they'll invest in, but they just they'll incrementally increase. So this challenge from $6 to $40 is like that compared to what I've accomplished in the stock market in much less time. So if any of you have not bought yet into the stock market, do it today. All right. So I'm going to keep talking about this, but I got to stop because I got to do my announcements. Okay. So first of all, I want to shout out Shay because Shay was like, where is the the paperback version of my book? And someone else, Demetrius Short was also looking for a paperback version. Okay, so the book that I have is completely ebook, right? It's completely ebook for now. And let me find the flyer while I'm looking. So it's completely a. Thank you. I found that. So Hack Your Pain Now is completely a ebook now. So you have to go through Amazon to get it, right? So you got to go through Amazon to get it. So there is no physical copy yet. There may be one sometimes in the future, but not yet. And I saw some things I need to change, but whatever. It's out. It's available. It's out. I may pull it though. Because I'm seeing some things that I need to change. Now, I wanted to say that this is funny. The Rev Mel and Fee King were all in kind of in a huff about the book, and I was like, "What? There's a book, right?" I'm thinking about Smile. I'm thinking about the things that I told you guys to do to make yourselves feel better. And then my mom sent me an email with all caps, and I was like, "What is going on? Let me buy the book." So I bought the book so I could read my own book. And then I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's really strong. The introduction is very strong." And let me explain that briefly. So my emotions now are different than my emotions then. And there's a sharp demarcation at the point of me having a stroke, because that forced me to amnesia across the board, right? And so I recognized what happened as a movie. Like, oh, this is an interesting movie. Oh, this happened then. Oh, this happened then. Oh, wow, this happened then. But no emotional connection to any of it. So it's important for you to recognize that and have no fear. Like, this is something that's like a movie I made some time ago. Even though these are true stories, these are true things that happened, these are things that have played somewhere on the tapestry of Sekou Write's life, right? And so I just wanted to make that clear too. Like, it's a good book. It's a good book. So make sure you get it first. Get it quickly before I end up having to pull it and make some fixes. So check out the book. And don't forget, $39 for the pledging. So for those of you who want to give, just go to SekouWrite.com. Where's SekouWrite.com? Uh-oh. Melissa. And go down here. While I'm doing that, wherever Melissa is doing the the thing with the moon. The moon. She's doing the thing with the moon tonight. So she will be coming on immediately. She'll be coming on tonight, and I can't find my website. I'm sorry, I can't find my own website. Here we go. All right, so just go to SekouWrite.com and meet her, and you can go to the community giving, the community charity running part of the website. Okay, so I'm way over time. I'm sorry, and I'll get back to I will read the comments after the show, and catch you up tomorrow. So I'll leave this up in case anybody misses it. And yeah, and so yeah, I'll pull you up to date today. And also, I forgot to mention the what's the name of that book? Oh man, I know I'm over time, but the book. Oh, the one about the person in Babylon. So I've forgotten that book. I've forgotten about that book because so many things have been happening. So I will get back to the book. I'll get back to the book. All right. So, all right. I'm signing off now. And thanks for being here. Thanks for being supportive of me. Thanks for letting me be my own hero. Thanks for reminding me that now is better than perfect. Ashe. I'll see you later. See you tomorrow. Later.